We started with 36 drivers at Todd Ring, all hoping for one chance at a championship. Now there is 6 as we head into the final race. Welcome, everybody, to the finale of the Season 1 of the Sunoco Elite Series. We are here at Abu Dhabi at beautiful Marina circuit for 26 laps around this long, extensive road course. And this is it. The final moments these people will have. And we're here to talk about those people who are getting their final chances to win this championship. We're going to start in 6th place with Eric Monaco. Eric Monaco sits the furthest behind, and Eric Monaco has a lot of time to make up. He has 1 win this season, 2 top 3s, and is definitely a huge threat for this championship. Alongside Aiden Shepard in 5th. Aiden Shepard's been on a consistency streak as of late, and he's looking to keep it up and maybe go for the championship here today. He's 70 points behind the points leader. Starting in 4th place, Zachary Fitzwater, who used to hold the points lead. Here's the command. There's the command. Zachary Fitzwater used to be the points leader. Between him and Brock, he dropped off. We went through all this stuff with the Epic Motorsports cars, but Fitzwater will start 4th, 35 points behind our points leader. In 3rd is Vance Caldwell. Caldwell recently grabbed the points lead back at Calder Park, and so far, he has kept his championship hopes very much alive. He starts 3rd, he's 17 points behind the points leader. Because of most laps led, on the outside pole, William Brock, because of the 50 points he earned for most laps led, he will start 2nd, 11 points behind our points leader. If it's anyone's game to win, it's William Brock's. Alongside points leader and pole sitter, James Constantin. James Constantin has been consistent all season long, and now he's finally here. He has made the big stage. He's up on the pole. He's your points leader as this is all about to descend. Everyone starts beside or in front or behind a points contender they're in with. You could see Zach Smith there. Zach Smith is so high because he got the extra 50 points for most laps counted. This puts him in 7th place. He's not in contention. We can't really talk about other threats today because these guys are the biggest threats in the field. This is the most decked out top 6 you will ever see this season, and we're about to finish it out. Before we begin, I'd like to thank everybody for such support on the series and how much support we've actually gotten for the Sunoco Elite Series for its 1st season. We're definitely coming back for a 2nd season, no doubt in my mind. I can only thank you guys, everyone. No one in specific. Every single person who watches, thank you all for a beautiful Season 1 that we've dished out here. But we gotta end it first. And it's all gonna come to an end here. There's the only stable win condition for James Constantin is to win the race. Because if Brock leads the most laps and then wins the race, he will win the championship. It comes down to how well Constantin is able to fend from not only Brock but his teammate behind him, because I have a feeling that these guys don't care about teammates anymore. I have a feeling they only care about their own championship. And right now, we have 3 team owners. To 3 team owners up here, which is Brock, Caldwell, and Fitzwater, all surrounding the one Epic Motorsports car, James Constantin. As we're getting close to the green flag, the final green flag of the season. Again, I wish you all the best of luck in this final race. This is it. The moment we've been waiting for all season. The most anticipated moment of the season when we go green at Yas Marina for the final time in the season. I wish you all the best of luck for this championship. Brock, Constantine, Caldwell, Fitzwater, Monaco, and Shepard, I wish you all luck. But for the final time, Constantine will lead them to the green flag. Green flag is out at Yas Marina. As they pile down into turn 1, 3 wide between Caldwell, Fitzwater, and Monaco. But Brock and Constantine are fighting for that top spot. Caldwell gets out of it. He's going to take third. So what does Caldwell do? Does he stay with a teammate? Try to go with a teammate, or will he fight him? And maybe give Brock a huge chance as they all barrel down the straightaway at Yas Marina. This is anticipated to be an hour-long event. Constantine's got that low line. He may clear him. But the outside momentum may come back. It will. Here comes William Brock. These guys have to be pushing so much harder than they ever have before. James Constantine fighting with William Brock. He's going to get the move. James Constantine, early leader. Brock second, Caldwell third, Fitzwater fourth, Shepard fifth, and Smith in sixth. Monaco is falling behind. He can't fall behind with how far behind he is in points. Here comes the biggest trouble section on the track. You can run wide into a wall here, which is not something you want to do. Constantine running it safe. Ooh, but Caldwell getting a little too much. Here comes Fitzwater. As we stand, it's Constantine. Oh, this could be a chance. No. Caldwell, no. Shepard. Shepard around the outside. Around Caldwell. And now Shepard and Smith are both up here. Shepard takes third. Could Caldwell, could Constantine dominate this race and take his championship? Because there's still being rumors that he will not return next season. Brock will, though. Brock is already confirmed returning. There it is. Constantine's led a lap. That extends his points lead by 5. This means it's 16 points between Constantine and Brock as we stand. But now Shepard is third. .2:15.5 at a Constantine. That's definitely the fastest lap on the track. But he's got William Brock. William Brock came into this season just grabbing up the number 1 on willy-nilly just because it was open. And now he's defending to keep it. If Constantine wins and he doesn't return, we will not see a 1 card next season. Brock will take the 0-1 as he's already said. As I come barreling down that long back straightaway. We're going to come through a few more corners and go through another long straightaway. Into the trouble section. Fitzwater dropping behind Smith. And Monaco approaching. Fitzwater around Smith. Here comes Constantine. He got this really smoothly last time. Will we see the same? It seems... Oh, no, we won't. Oh, he gets a little squirrely there. Shepard runs a good line. He's on the back of Brock. Shepard needs a lot more to win this championship, and I think it's going to come down to the pit stops. He does it again. Who's going to take advantage of it this time? No points contenders. Monaco gets contact. What happened? Poor Eric Monaco, as he'd run a little wide, have to brake, and Collins would not see him, bump him out, and that might be Monaco's championship hopes right there. Because with that damage, it's going to be hard to continue on as fast as the others. But we head back up to the front. once again. So they head down. Your top three remains the same, and these guys are all fighting. It's Constantine, Brock, and Shepard. Now it's Caldwell, Fitzwater, Collins, Smith, Roush, then Monaco in 9th. Dion Scott and Paul Jackson both have made up a lot of positions since the start of this race. Paul Jackson started 14th. He's now battling for the 10th position to get into a good top 10. As a lot of people probably know this by now, but Paul Jackson... Oh, Caldwell! Oh, what happened? This would be Caldwell in 4th, coming around, hits the curb, slides out. Fitzwater would drive around. Collins would drive around, and he'd get nailed by Smith. That would give Monaco another spot and drop Caldwell like a rock. Caldwell has a lot of time to make up now. But like I mentioned earlier, Paul Jackson and Aiden Shepard, after what happened in Belgium between them, a fight broke out between the two teams, which did not go well. Shepard ended up with a bloody lip, and Paul Jackson ended up with a ripped tooth. So yeah, that had to suck. But Paul Jackson was out of line there back in that race, so maybe he did deserve that. Who knows? But as we head back up to the front, Shepard gets past Brock. Whoa, okay. Aiden Shepard is so fast. But here comes Brock on Shepard. Alright. Constantine doesn't do it. Brock does. Looks like he's going to retaliate on Shepard. Not going to work, but all of them gained on Constantine. There's got to be a lot of pressure on Constantine's back right now. You can't slide out in this corner. Now Fitzwater sits 4th. Monaco sits 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th for Caldwell. So 6th place for Paul Jackson after starting 14th is an amazing feat on his part. There we go. It's 1.02 seconds between Constantine and Shepard. But he should be 6th, Paul Jackson. There we go. Yes, 6th. So amazing job out of Paul Jackson making up some time. Whoa! 2:14.0 out of Shepard. Shepard's really fast on track. Was that the fastest lap so far? No, Eric Monaco has that last time around. So maybe his hopes aren't over yet. He's really fast. As now, Constantine continues to lead. I can almost guarantee that this championship will be his if he can lead the most laps. Because that'll be another 10 points to his name. Oh, Shepard runs it low. That puts Brock to his rear end. Brock's faster. Here comes William Brock trying to take 2nd back. Side by side for 2nd. Going into a little bit of a trouble section. Brock nails a really low line. And he's going to get the move done. Here's Constantine once again. He hasn't nailed this perfect line yet. And he doesn't this time either. But Shepard does. Shepard's going to retaliate on Brock. The battle between William Brock and Aiden Shepard is heating up. Once again, Brock gets the bad line, and Shepard is going to go chasing after Constantine. There's a gap now. Brock and Fitzwater now. Here they are. Monaco. And again, Caldwell down in 8th. Caldwell has a lot to make up if he wants to win this championship. He was 17 points behind the points leader coming into here, and now he's not. Now he's far behind. But Constantine now pulls the fastest lap. of the race? No, yeah, I forgot about Monaco pulling that really fast lap last time around. 2:13.4. That's crazy fast. Baskinger has the 4th fastest. Oh! Shepard turns! What happened? The pressure seems to be getting to everyone. As Shepard would do the same thing that happened to Monaco. Not Monaco, that would happen Caldwell, and he would go round. That puts Aiden Shepard back to 3rd, and that puts Brock back in the key position to try to catch Constantine. The gap has widened even more now. But there's everyone back there. Brock has a lot to make up. There's Brock and Constantine. There's Shepard close behind. Good line out of Brock. Pretty bad line out of Shepard, though. This gives Monaco a chance on Fitzwater. Eric Monaco. But what about Constantine? He's running this really safe. He is not taking a single risk. Here he goes. He's got no pressure, so he can take his time to get the good line. But he doesn't. This could be big. Nope. They both ride the same line. Shepard rides it. Everyone does. What about Caldwell? Caldwell rides it, so everyone... Anyone that's gained a lot of spots. Vincent's gained a few spots. No, it doesn't. Maybe he isn't. Dan Server is 20th, I believe. No, 19th now. He's gained a lot. Ooh, contact there. Collins lost. Maybe do a pit stop. Monaco's in the pits. Alright. Guess that damage just got to him there. That sucks for Monaco. That may just be his championship. But a 2:13.2 out of Constantine as the gap has widened. As the championship is slipping out of everyone's fingertips. Everyone is losing hope. As Constantine continues to lead this race. Could this be our champion we're looking at now? Did anyone really stand a chance in the first place as he took this lead off the start, and he's already gotten a 4.5 second gap on lap 6? Could it already be over? But pit stops could mean something. That's what Brock would need. But I'm not sure if it's very likely. Here comes Constantine. But then again, Constantine has had trouble with pit stops all season long. Did not slide off. You can slide off into a tire barrier there. Shepard's taking that risk. Fitzwater's taking that risk. Alright, so all of them got through safely. Constantine doesn't get the line. Brock doesn't get the line. Shepard doesn't get the line. Fitzwater, Jackson, Smith. Caldwell definitely didn't get the line. It's Constantine is pulling all these fast laps while taking the bad way around. Which is interesting because we don't even know how fast he can really go. Shepard's in the pits. Smith is in. Caldwell's in. Roush is in. Alright, so Brock and Fitzwater, it's shortened. Brock just pulled his fast lap at 2:13.4. It's shortened by a second. 1.1 seconds to be exact. There he is. Yeah, you can definitely see that gap is shortened. Constantine needs to start running because I don't think Brock wants to give this up. Maybe Brock is just trying to close the gap as much as possible for these pit stops. So that he could maybe get this championship. But this championship seems to be only between these two, which is exactly what we thought it would be, to be honest. Who else really stood a chance with how far behind in the points they were? As now they're coming down into the treble section. Once again, these S-curves can, if you go a little too wide, it could knock you off the track, but neither of these guys are taking big risks here. Here's Constantine. If Constantine goes wide again, could mean trouble for him because Brock is there now. There he is. What about Brock? Nope, same line. Paul Jackson makes the move for third. But Fitzwater down the inside, they're both going to get the good line. But they're 10 seconds behind, so they really needed something like this. Constantine is in. If Brock wanted, he could stay. Nope. If he stayed out, he could have led a lap. Fitzwater stays out. He's going to try to lead the lap. Baskinger stays. Vincent stays. Anderson stays. Racer. Arndt, Server, Monaco, Jararon, Bunnell, Duncan, Hercules, Rahal, all stay. Almost contact on pit lane. No problems between Constantine or Brock. They both get in, they both get out. The gap might have widened though. The gap seems bigger, much larger than it was before, but now they're both in lap traffic. As for Fitzwater, he remains out front. 2:13.9. He's pulling fast laps while trying to stay at the front. He could win this championship. Because after this, it's going to be an extra 5 points. That'll bring it down from 40 to 35 again. Between him and points leader, James Constantine. And if Constantine and Brock have problems, it may just hand this championship over to Fitzwater. But we don't know. Anything can happen at Yas Marina. Here's Baskinger, who took over second. Vincent, who's third. Anderson, who's fourth. And Racer is fifth. As all the other points contenders came into the pits other than Fitzwater. So Fitzwater's all alone out there. Oh, where is Constantine? There's Constantine. Where's Brock? There's Brock. It seems that neither of them have really backed off their pace very much. There's Fitzwater. There's Baskinger. What about Vincent? Will someone try? Everyone's led a lap, so we don't need to worry about those troubles. There it is. Fitzwater takes first, meaning he will lead a lap, meaning he'll get extra points. Nope, yep, no one's worried about it anymore. And this will give Brock clean air to Constantine again. Alright. It doesn't seem like pitting later was better. Fitzwater's going to come out of the pits. Down in the order. There he is. Comes out with Shepard. Maybe it was better. Fitzwater beats Shepard out of the pits. But Shepard's going to try to drive around him as we have a battle for third. Where's Paul Jackson? Dropped behind, alright. Fitzwater tries the inside line, tries to clear him. That outside line may work better. It will. Got him. Shepard's cleared him. Brock has lost some time. He's down to 5.5 seconds. As the pit stop did not help Brock whatsoever. Brock may need a miracle to win this championship. Constantine already has 2 wins to his name this season. And if he can make it 3 here, not only will he win 3 races this season, but he will take the season away. Brock needs to pull something. He needs to find another gear. Oh, Shepard almost runs wide. Constantine runs it wide. Brock doesn't take advantage. Neither does Fitzwater, neither does Shepard. Jackson, where is Caldwell? Neither does he. Alright. Where is Monaco? 22nd. Oh, Eric Monaco. It seems that his championship hopes are over. Rippy dippy. Get back up to the front. There's Brock. The gap is 4.99 seconds, so about 5. How much can Brock make up? He has a lot to make up in the next 16, 17 laps. Battle between Paul Jackson and Shepard. Paul Jackson demands his way down the inside. He's running really fast ones. Not going to get it done. Constantine barrels down into the corner. To the first of 2 tight S-bend sections. Ooh, but Brock gets the better line. That's a little more time, because that's less speed down the entire straightaway. 154 at that line. About the same, actually. Not much lost out of Constantine. Oh, almost lost the car there. Brock's going to take a tighter approach. Fitzwater takes an even tighter approach. Oh god, these guys are taking it really tight. Yep, that's Constantine running it that way again. It seems that Brock's pretty much given up on the fast one. He's just trying to find a way to make that outside line better. But this... Oh! Contact! Oh! Would you look at that? The rivalry is not ended! After that fight they had at Belgium, it seems that the... Oh god. Seems that there's still a little bit of fire between them. As, yeah, that was definitely intentional toward Paul Jackson. Oh god. God, I hope there's not another fight. Wow, Brock gains a lot. 1.1 seconds that last time around. 3.85 seconds is the gap. Constantine, if you make another mistake, it could be over. Oh, Brock is running it really hot into these corners. He is risking everything. He's putting it all on the line for a championship. And honestly, I don't blame him. He needs to put it all on the line. He went on the curb. That's very risky. He's playing every risk he can. 176 when they passed that. And 175, so he lost a little bit. There they go, same line. And about the same speed, 155. Seems that Brock's car is just not as fast through the straightaways as Constantine's, maybe. Takes it really tight. He isn't risking it. Brock is. He runs a little wide. Fitzwater is more. Now here these guys come. These guys like to run a little bit tighter, but now they aren't. Now they're running really wide. Get back up to Constantine. He ran the bad line. So did Brock. So did Fitzwater. So did Shepard. We haven't checked up on Caldwell in a while. Oh, Caldwell runs it way too wide. He's going to get their good line through the last part, but it's not going to help, really. Still going to lose time. At the line, 2:14.2. 2:15.1. That expands the gap by 9/10 of a second. It's now 4.83 seconds. Like said, could this championship already be over? Could this all be James Constantine for this championship? Now Constantine's running it on that curve. Seems that both of them are trying to push. Everyone really is. Everyone's pushing really hard. There you go. There's someone who's getting off the curb a little bit. Even Caldwell's off the curb. I think he's lost all hope. 176. 175. He's losing again. Ooh, but a good line out of Constantine through there. And that might have been an even better one out of Brock. Oh, Brock's retaliating. Where is it at the line? Speed marker, 155, 156. 155, 156. So they're running the same time through there. Same speed, I should say. There's Constantine. He's running it well. Brock's running it better. Brock's running these lines much better. Ooh, he almost got the good line. But neither of them got it. Fitzwater gets it really wide. No one's really trying it. What about Caldwell again? Nope. Seems that these guys are a lot more reluctant to use that good line. Don't know why. Here they come. 2:15.1. That could be a chance. 2:14.8. That's 3/10. That's at least making up some time. 4.54. You'll need more than that per lap, though. Oh, Sunoco came out of the pits. I'm like, where's Constantine? There's Constantine. He's running about the same line that Brock is through here. I think Brock's a little riskier, though. So I don't see Paul Jackson. Did he come in? Indeed. Maybe with a mechanical problem. Or damage repairs. Damage repairs. Alright. Now Brock's got a lap car. Could he use this to his advantage somewhere for a little bit of drafting help? He's going to slingshot around him and just take his line away. 156, 157. 156, 157. They're running the same speeds through there, through this little speed trap. There's another thing, Brock likes to run it a little tighter through that corner than Constantine. Constantine runs it really wide through there. There's Constantine running the bad line. And same with Brock. No one's taking that tighter line. There goes Sunoco. Another thing I've been seeing is that not only is Brock gaining, but Fitzwater's gaining as well. Might want to watch for that. Alright. Sorry about that. Constantine. He's still out there as we're about to reach the halfway point. If he leads this lap, he will lead the most laps, get 10 points, and pretty much seal this championship. And it seems like he will. Because that's more time that Brock gained, but not enough. It's 4.5 seconds. He'd have to make up 4.5 seconds in one lap and then lead the rest. Which is a long shot. There's now Fitzwater with Sunoco. There he is. He was about 400th last time. That's just not enough. That isn't enough at all. Here we come, 176. 175. But because he's slower down the straightaways, he's able to get these next few corners really well. .155, 156. 155, 156. Again with these two. Ooh, but Constantine's starting to run it wider, which means these guys' tires are starting to degrade. Which could cause trouble. Not Fitzwater. Fitzwater's still running a good line. He's trying to reduce speed. Isn't able to in time. As we've seen that Brock and Fitzwater like to reduce their speed in the bad section a lot later than Constantine, and it doesn't seem to be working for Constantine. As Brock seems to gain just a little bit because of it. Constantine is in. Brock could make the decision to stay, but he doesn't. Fitzwater probably will. No! Sunoco, obviously, Baskinger's in. Which means we're having a little bit of a pit stop dash. Here he is, Constantine, he's in. And there's Brock. Will Brock try anything? Brock could take 2 tires and run with the lead. Nope. He's going to go with 4 tires and try to catch him his own way. I don't necessarily approve with that strategy, but it's going to be John Racer. He may have gained on that pit stop, though. Which may not be what Constantine wants to hear. Is that William Brock is gaining on him. But Constantine has officially led the most laps. Which means the gap is extended more. From 16 to 26. Brock will need to lead a lap to get it down to 21. And then he'll need to hope Constantine drops. Because he'll gain 10 points on him for winning, that won't be enough. We'll need Constantine, I believe, 4th or lower. But with how Constantine's been running recently, I don't see that happening. Ooh, but Brock running a really wide line there. .57, 58. 55, 56. Constantine's faster. Yep, I don't see Constantine losing now. Being perfectly honest, I don't see Constantine losing this race and losing this championship. I feel like it's already been sealed. The hope has already been lost. Even with Constantine's iffy strategies with reducing speed a lot earlier than the others, it doesn't seem like the others have a chance. Fitzwater gained a lot, but Brock still needs to gain a lot more. Yeah. I don't see it. We have about one more pit stop coming up, and that's the last hope for William Brock. He need to take a 2-tire stop or no tire stop or something. But right now, I'm just not seeing it. Has Constantine even gained there? Here's Shepard, who came in early again. Like, what is with you in coming in early? There is Brock. And there's Constantine. Brock has been able to see Constantine the whole time, but he can't reach him. William Brock's #1 car is slipping away from his fingertips. As it could be over already. Oh, not a good line out of Constantine. Could this be retaliation chance? Yes, it can. A little bit of a better line there. He's going to get a little more momentum out of the corner. 154, 155. 155, 156. There we go. Now we may see some action. Constantine taking it really tight. Brock a little more loose. But can Constantine pull the good line for his first time so far this race? Nope. None of the big points contenders are really pulling that good line. They're all kind of staying in that bad line. I kind of feel like no one even wants to go down it. It's not slower. It's definitely not slower. So I don't see what they're doing and what's their problem. Maybe it degrades the tires more to go into that bigger line. Maybe that's what they're doing. Who knows? I don't have any word from anyone up here in the booth of why they don't want to go down that other line, but it seems like they're just reluctant. 2:14.4, 2:14.2, 2:15.4. That's Fitzwater losing more time to Shepard. But it's Constantine Brock. Where is Caldwell's 10th? How much pressure is he under? Some. He's now 11th. But that should change again. Yep, okay. Alright, and then Monaco, still way down. He's 17th, so he's gained some since what happened. Coming down the big straightaway, though. As it seemed that Brock pulled a fast lap last time around, but it just wasn't enough to keep up. Yeah, I honestly think that this championship may already be over. It may already be over. 155, 156. 155, 156. Constantine can't seem to find a way. Brock can't seem to find a way to get faster, and that may be his downfall. Sunoco may be a problem, but it isn't really. This place is easy to get past people on. Maybe all hope has already been lost for everyone else on the track, and it seems that James Constantine may already have this in the bag. Anything can happen, but right now, I don't see anything happening. Right now, all I see is James Constantine being an absolute dominator of this race. Brock in second. He needs more time. He needs to find somewhere to make time. 2:14.9. That might be a chance if he can pull a 2:13. 2:14.1. That's good enough. That's 8/10. Down to 4.3 seconds. At this pace, if he keeps gaining this much in intervals, he'll win the race at least, but not the championship. Seems a maybe all over. There's Sunoco, could he prove to be a problem? Nope, right around him. Easy. Ooh, maybe he is causing a little trouble. Nope, there he goes. Now he backs off. Now Brock should be coming in Sunoco's rearview mirror. Yep, no troubles there. But same deal for Brock, no troubles there. Here they come. Into the split section once again. Way wide. But he's braking later now. As Sunoco's running all the better lines, but Sunoco's car is just so slow. Brock will need a lot more than a slow laughter Sunoco to win this. As the time last time around. 2:14.9. 2:13.9. 3.3 seconds now is the gap. Like I said, at this pace he will catch. But he needs to get around Sunoco very quickly. Here he comes. Ramming down his inside. Got him. He'll get him here. Easily. Got him. Now he's out of the corner. Got him pretty easily. He's going to gap him in the straightaway. Alright. We have a few speed traps we pay attention to. That one, 177. 176. 2177. So both of them running again about the same times. Ooh, but Brock a little tighter through there. You don't want to be that tight through here. May lose time. 157, 158. He's real fast. 157, 155, 156. So definitely advantage Constantine. No doubt I can say that Constantine was faster through there. Next lap car up, Collins, who's already past the finish line. Maybe Benoit there could prove to be a problem. That's really it. Brock, you need to get this line. No. If he keeps running it like this, I don't see it happening. Even with how much he's gaining, another pit stop may change things. Which we're going to have another pit stop at the end of this race. And I believe he's lost about a second. Because of Sunoco. 2:13.6, and I'm guessing a 2:15. Oh! And all that time, he just made up right down the drain. He's back where he started. Yep. It's over. James Constantine may have just won this championship. As James Constantine, it's about 5 seconds back to Brock, then 11 seconds back to Fitzwater, and I don't see... Shepard came in early again. With Caldwell. Caldwell, are you going to take 2 tires and maybe try to risk it? Actually, I think Shepard took 2 tires. Being honest. That was actually pretty fast. What about Constantine? Where is he? Tight. Alright. What about Brock? A little more loose. That might help. Okay. Now in speed trap at that line. 156, 157. 156, 157. About the same. Ooh. Really wide for Constantine. Not as wide for Brock. That's going to be a little time. There he is with that wide line again. And there's Brock doing the same. This time he takes it a little faster than he normally would. A little bit of a different line. I predict Constantine comes in about now or next lap. Now. Brock, you need to reduce it. Stay out. Nope. That's not a good decision. Fitzwater, nope. Oh, it seems like we're going to be staying on this same pace for the rest of the race. This is your last pit stop, folks. So if Brock has any chance, he needs to do it now. 2 tires. 2 left sides right now for Constantine. He's got it. If he takes rights, there we go. Brock, you need to take 2 now. That's it. That's got to be it. I think that's it. I think that just decided the championship right there. Seems like that extra 50 points will not come into play. Sadly, it seems that we will not have an exciting finish to the championship, but nonetheless, a great championship out of everyone. I'm not doubting that anything can happen, but right now, Constantine is just so consistent. He's been consistent all season long, and he's kept a good pace through not only this race, but through the entire season. He's paced himself. He's gotten good laps. He's just kept himself in contention. And right now, it's showing as he's your leader, with only a few to go, coming to 5 laps to go. There it is. As Constantine running that wider line. Brock gonna join him. This means this time around through the speed trap it should be pretty fast. No, actually, he was 154, 155. 155, 156. Ooh, Brock stepping it up a notch. Maybe we will see something exciting. As this section didn't come into play as we thought it would, as during practice a lot of people did slide out there. But it may have just been slight weather conditions, because now, or upgrades, because now these guys are running those lines well, but they can't run this line well. There he is. Constantine now sees Brock closing in his rearview mirror as Fitzwater's gone. If Constantine makes a mistake, it could go back to Brock, but it's still very, very unlikely, as the points are still very high at 21-point gap now. is after this race, because of the 10 points extra he would get for winning first over Brock, it would then go to 31 points. So he's got a lot to go. On that pit stop cycle, though, he gained a second, so Brock is really digging. A lot of people in that William Bog Motorsports garage have got to be so frustrated right now that Brock's car cannot seem to find the speed he needs. He is just not finding it. Lap cars, nowhere in sight. No chance. It's got to come down to Brock's skill. And it's got to come down to the pressure. The one race where Constantine needed to stay clean in the pits, he did so. He didn't make a single mistake in the pits. And that's exactly what he needed to do. He started this race from the lead, and it looks like he's going to end this race from the lead. 154, 155, 155, 156. He's gaining a little bit. But he's done what he needs to do. He hasn't been pushing too hard. He's been consistent. He's just been trying to keep himself alive. And Brock just can't seem to catch up. Maybe it's some of their lines. Maybe it's because Brock just is stubborn and won't use this line through this section. You need to get every advantage you can, and he just isn't utilizing it. Gap seems to be about the same. Maybe a tenth or two gained on Brock's part. But we're coming down to only a few to go. 4 laps to go, and James Constantine will be your champion. Across the line. They're still running same speeds. Oh, cranker drop. We'll head live in just a moment. As now we skip a little bit till after the big straightaway. We'll see, can Brock gain through this section at all? You can see Constantine. That's a good sign for Brock, that he can now really see Constantine. It's clear. That was 158 though. Constantine put on the gas. He's still putting on the gas. They're running same lines. Last time around they ran, Constantine was 4/10 slower. But it seems that maybe this might not be Brock's day for a championship. James Constantine, the man theorized to be making his last start. We have no confirmation that he's coming back. We have no confirmation that he's leaving. But James Constantine is coming to 3 laps to go in this championship. We've been here for an hour and 2 minutes so far in this race. Brock seems to be kicking it up another notch. He's back down to the 213s. But it's not enough. He needs to kick it up now to about a second a lap to at least catch. He needs to go so fast. He needs to find every line. He needs to find every small little spot he can gain time. Because if he doesn't, he will lose this championship. Here we come down to the first of 2 speed traps we've seen. Right here, we usually run about 174. And he'll run that, 174, 175. 175, 176. Brock is gaining. Constantine's gotta be feeling it now, as he can definitely see Brock in his rearview mirror now. Oh, Dan's server has a problem. Oh, but it seems that Konstantin's kicking up a notch. But yep, Dan's server's out. He had a problem. R.I.P. server. But now, Brock running tighter lines. Brock running better lines. I said that Brock needed to kick it up, and he really is. We're coming to 2 laps to go if he can nail this line. He almost does. Brock is really kicking it into overdrive. There he is. This might not be over. Konstantin has to be feeling the pressure. But even if Brock makes the pass, Konstantin will still win the championship. 2:13.7. That's what we're talking about. That's about a second faster. And look at that. He's not the only one. Fitzwater runs a 2:13.6. Fitzwater's the fastest man on the track. That won't be enough. Honestly, Brock needs to kick it another level. That may seem impossible, but to win this, he needs to kick it up another notch. And he needs to go as fast as he possibly can, and he needs to push this car to its limits. 175, 176, 176, 177. Maybe he is. There's Konstantin running a worse line. Brock's gonna run a better line. Yeah, this is definitely not over. 154, 155, 156, 157. There is so much pressure on Konstantin's back right now. Brock has got to be within a second now. How did he kick it up another notch? Brock is putting everything he can into this car. And it's pushing Konstantin to his limits. We're coming to the white flag, and Brock is right there. This will be the longest 2 minutes of Konstantin's life. But he needs to fend him off. He needs to... It's not just he needs to fend him off. He just needs to stay consistent. He can't make a mistake. If he makes a mistake, it may be over. He just needs to stay consistent. That's all. He doesn't need to worry about Brock passing him, but it's 1.2 seconds. I can't believe I'm saying this, but even now he needs to kick it up even more. He needs to push it past its limits, and Brock needs to go faster than he's ever gone before. Brock is showing why he wants to be a champion. As the gap's been shortened even more. If Konstantin makes one mistake now, Brock will be right on the rear end. What's the speed trap say? There's the line, 175, 176, 177, 178. Brock retaliates, and Konstantin's got to be feeling it so bad right now. Brock's using every line he can. There he is. 155. Oh my god! 158, 159 in the speed trap. Brock is using everything. He's using the whole car. He's pushing it to its limits, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. James Konstantin, a few more corners, and the championship will be over. Brock's got to get the good line. He has to. He doesn't. Brock pushed it to its limits. Brock really, really tried, but it's not going to be enough. A few more corners. James Constantine has kept this season going and stayed consistent all season long. Around the last corner, and James Constantine is your Season 1 Sunoco Elite Series champion. He takes it at Abu Dhabi. And we have crowned a champion here. I can't believe how much Brock pushed that car. He pushed it to its limits. I have to give kudos to Brock for pushing it as hard as he could to the finish. Brock has to be regretting nothing as he pushed it as hard as he could and he tried as hard as he could to win. But James Constantine is your champion. Congratulations to James Constantine, your Season 1 champion. Brock will be second place in the championship. And as it seems, with Caldwell as low as he was, Fitzwater will be third in the championship. As the season finally comes to an end, my heart is beating, my mouth is dry. Oh, as celebration begins. We're going to try to get a radio transmission of Constantine. We're going to try to get maybe an interview, maybe. If we can. Oh, Constantine's got to be so happy right now. 3 wins to his name. First at Road America, then at Homestead, and now he will take Yas Marina. But he not only will take his 3rd win of the season, but he will take the entire championship under his belt. James Constantine is your Season 1 Sunoco Elite Series champion. Let's go look at your final finishing results. So it's James Constantine not only winning the race, but winning the season. He takes it away at Yas Marina, with William Brock taking 2nd in the championship as well. Same with Fitzwater in 3rd. Shepard taking 4th. I believe he'll be 5th in the championship. Baskinger takes away a top 5. Smith will be 6th. Bauer 7th. Dion Scott 8th. Jackson 9th. And Caldwell will finish out your top 10. Eric Monaco ends up 14th. His championship was basically over from the start. Brock. Amazing job, William Brock, for pushing it as hard as you could to the finish. But James Constantine, congratulations to James Constantine. We'll go look at your final points in just a moment. We'll be back. And we're here, guys, at the final points standings. James Constantine, your winner. Brock should be 2nd because he gets an extra 50 points for most laps led before Yas Marina. Meaning he's at 1,298. Meaning he will be 2nd. Fitzwater 3rd. Caldwell 4th. Shepard 5th. Monaco 6th. And with Smith with his extra 50 points, he will be 7th. Bowers 8th. Philip Scott 9th. And Dion Scott rounding out the top 10 in the championship. As we look more down here, we see William Brock Motorsports is your Constructors Championship winners, as they'll take away the best team on the grid next season. CJ Racing gets an extra 200 points for Mid-Ohio, or 250 points for Mid-Ohio. Then Trailblazer gets 125. And then Epic Motorsports gets 50, but the 50 won't matter whatsoever. He'll stay exactly where he is as the 3rd best team. But that's it for this season, guys. I'd like to thank everyone, literally everyone out here who supported the series. A few in specific who were always here, who was always watching. Aiden Shepard, Monaco Brothers, they've been watching. Dodd's been watching. Arndt, Roush. All those guys. Fitzwater, too. Oh, definitely Fitzwater. Brock, everyone. Caldwell. every single person that watched. Thank you all for watching Season 1. Season 1 has finally come to an end. We'll give you some updates on what's going on in Season 2 as time goes on. If you haven't signed up for Season 2 already, I highly suggest you go do that. I'll put the link in the description below. But team owners, you guys need to start signing for Season 2 and need to start making your cars because it's that time again. And so the season comes to an end. Started with 36, back at Todd Ring, and now there's one. James Constantin is your Season 1 Sunoco Elite Series champion. Until next time, guys. Ciao.